Welcome to the Turntable Thoughts YouTube channel, and also welcome to my first ever video interview. Today I'll be talking to Gauri Paighan from India. She is a folk artist who makes very light and heartwarming bangers with a hint of positive messages that come through in each and every one of her songs. And if that sounds like your kind of jam, I've put links to her discography down in the bio. And without further ado, let's go on to the interview. Well, hi Gauri. I'm glad to have you on
Hey,
as
hi,
my.
how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm glad to have you
nice
as my
to
first interviewee over on the Turntable Talks interview channel.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to be here. Yeah,
And it's my pleasure to have you. How about we just
thank
start
you
things
so
off?
much.
Yeah, how about we just start things off with you telling me about yourself?
Okay, right. So my name's Gauri. I'm from India, and I love singing and songwriting so much. It's been like almost a couple of years since I started writing, but I wasn't really putting anything out. And now that I'm ready, I think I finally decided to drop off all the singles and also, you know, do stuff regarding music and stuff. So yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah.
Mm. Well, I mean, since we're already talking about music, because in your
Mm-hmm.
Spotify bio, right, you say that
Yeah.
music is the universal frequency that can help human brains unite with their soul. So you said that this
Yes.
is a statement that you believe in. So could you tell me a bit more about
Yeah.
that?
Sure, sure. So the thing is like, as you know, that we all are like human beings and we all have heartbeat, and it's definitely the frequency or the vibration or is it a sound, you know?
Mm,
And I don't know, like I've been through a lot of like situations and events where I was kind of feeling having this feeling of not fitting in, and then I realized I started getting dependent on music, and music really saved me a lot, and literally changed the way I looked at the things. So this is the statement I believe in, that it can like really affect the dopamine in our brains, and can change the way we look at the things. And so the lyrics you consume, the music you consume, and the vibration that you listen to has a lot of like powerful messages and the vibration than we think. So if you go beyond it, definitely music can help us unite with our souls and think with our soul rather than our brains, like
mm.
the mind that has been created for a long time. So yeah.
Right, because in terms of vibrations, your music is very much about themes of love, of acceptance and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, not necessarily, because what happened to me is that when I was like listening to music in my teenage years, when I was like 15, 16, that kind of music like really influenced me a lot, because I was listening to more of a pop and indie songs and stuff. And after then I started understanding how like things are really working in a life. I started writing about like what life is, or how we all are like divided, and how we can like kind of find ourselves in order to meet other people. Because if you're like not meeting yourself, then you're definitely not going to meet the people you're like actually meeting, you're not going to understand the things from their perspective, and gonna like lack the empathy and stuff. So I started writing about it, which I will be putting out next year.
Oh. Well, but
Yeah.
before we talk about music next year, right? How about we talk about the song that just dropped a couple of weeks ago? So it's called
Yeah,
Making
yeah,
Love,
sure,
right?
sure. Yes,
And
it is.
you
Yeah.
told me that making love is about needing to make love that's above like the feeling of lust or something like that, right? Could you tell me more about it?
Exactly. Yeah. So like as I said, like I don't know, like I just kind of felt like a lot of songs about like lust have been putting out, and generation is kind of like forgetting the importance of like true love, like it was in back in like 60s, 70s, where people would like genuinely have feelings for you. So I've just kind of like put all the emotions in that song where you are like actually finding true love, and like when you make that love with that person, it's like a different feeling than lust. So yeah, it's just about kind of like encouraging people to still look for true love because it really exists. And when you make like add emotions and add love to that love, the feelings are kind of like unimaginable or like really heavenly.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Was like this experience kind of, I mean, was the song inspired by any particular experience then?
Yeah, like I've been like had having a relationship, and like things kind of went off a bit, but I think it was worth it because it gave me this song, and I really realized like what's the difference between lust and love. And yeah, I think that was the event that inspired me to write this song. Yeah.
Right. So at least something positive came out of it,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, definitely. Each experience is your teacher. So I think every experience is a positive experience. Yeah. Hmm.
And like just kind of going off on that, right? Is there any particular emotion or message that you really want to explore in your future music?
Yeah, it holds a lot of messages regarding raising the humanity, and you know just accepting who you are, and then accepting others, and just kind of like get in touch with your higher self, which is already inside you. So that's the main messages I'm focusing on, so people can be like more open, and be lovely and lovable towards each other. So yes.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah.
And because there's a lot of like positivity in your music, like you want to spread a positive message, like essentially. And I understand that you're also
Yeah.
from like
Hmm.
India. So given like what's happening in your country at the moment, do you think that it's difficult for you to feel these sort of positive emotions recently?
Oh, definitely. You just kind of like spoke my mind.
Mm,
I mean, like, there's a lot going on right now, and I don't know, like, a lot of people are suffering, and it's really affecting me and my mental health. Like, I haven't really been myself lately. As like we were supposed to have the interview yesterday,
yeah.
but we're having today because I'm just kind of like getting so distracted by all these things, and people are kind of like living into the chaos, and they don't have food to eat, places to stay, some running out of oxygens, and it's really kind of affecting me because I'm connected with like all of these people, even I don't know them personally. um so I guess, yeah, but if I kind of like focus on myself and kind of like keep making music, I think that's the only way out and the way for me to escape. So even if it's like not like really easy at the moment, I'm still kind of focused. And but yeah, definitely easy to say, hard to do. But as long as you keep going, I think there's always a way out. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm really
Hmm.
hoping for the best for all of you. It is not
Yeah,
easy.
thank you so much. I know, yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
And just to kind of jump away from that like pretty dark and sad theme, can I ask like what are your plans for the
Mhm.
future for your music?
So as of now, I'm just dropping singles out. Like one single is coming out this month, and then later on, the third, the fourth, the fifth, I will keep going with it.
Mm,
But this is just like the beginning. So yeah, this is like 17, 18 years old Gauri dropping her music now. And yeah, so from the next year, the real music that I really or I personally want to come out, which I'm working on right now, will be coming out. So yes. And
mm,
also I look forward doing some local shows if the COVID situation is okay, and the pubs and the cafes are open, and then kind of like travel around India. I really love traveling, if I didn't mention.
right.
And so yeah, go to the places, play music, deliver the messages. that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you want to do.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Wait, could you tell me about like the upcoming single that's dropping as well?
Oh, sure. It's called Adventure of Us, and yeah, it's basically it has a message like uh, it doesn't really matter who you with. The person should always be your home and the adventure person, because it's like a balance when you're in like love relationship, and when the person makes you feel like home and like you're on adventure. It's really a good and adventurous relationship, and it's like encouraging all of the people out there to go have the adventure of your life with the person you love, or it doesn't really matter if you're alone, because it's a different kind of fun. So that's what the single is about, like go out on the adventures in the mountains, in the water, stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm, just a general sense of freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Adventure really impacts our life, I guess. Like I've been traveling for years, and I've learned a lot of things from it. So I guess I decided to write a song about it. So yes, that's what it's basically about.
Right. And like you said before, everything is a learning experience, right?
Yeah.
But that's about all the questions I have actually. Do you have anything else
Oh,
that you might want to
sure.
tell my viewers?
Yeah, like let's be good to one another. This life is a really, amazing gift we have ever got. So let's make the most of it. Yeah.
Yeah.